I think that this procedure was the mark of the beast. But that doesn't mean that this is the only mark of the beast or it's the final mark of the beast. Maybe it isn't the mark of the beast. I believe it is, but that doesn't mean that there aren't more. I have heard some people prophesying about microchips, implants put under our skin that make it easy to check out and pay for items, and how certain people, whether this is true or not, I don't know. I don't normally get prophetic visions about the future. That's not my forte. That's for other people out there. I have heard certain people, they say they're prophets, and they have been given visions of implants and using that to check out and pay, and how this is actually the mark of the beast. Now, it's possible there's more than one mark of the beast, and it could be this and implants. So, what I heard these people, who may or may not be prophets, but what I heard them say was that the implants would start off good, that they would make it really easy to check out, and they could track people so children would be safe. There'd be stories of children being rescued from predators, like you could find out where they were at all times. And then it would be something that there weren't any public negative side effects. So you didn't even really see any negative health implications in the beginning. And then it gets mass adopted, a part of normal society and culture. This is probably pushed really quickly. And then after most people have it, well, let's say only 20% of people have it, but maybe 80%, maybe 80% do. I don't know. But at this point, then they start to emit some frequency that changes. It alters the way that people think and feel and the way that they behave. And then a lot of stores won't let you check out. They won't let you pay. But at the same time, there was a group of people that refused to take these implants, and they would be provided for. There would be ways that they could get food that was not at the normal grocery store. So God would still provide for the rest of us. Now, I don't have a cell phone because it's bad for my health, and I don't want the government tracking me or corporations tracking me. So I'm definitely not going to get an implant put in my hand. So I'm going to be one of the starving masses, and I'm going to be in the group with the Amish where we don't accept the technology, but somehow we do have a way to get food, whether that's barter or there's another network where we actually have cash, or even PayPal, because PayPal would probably be better than an implant. I don't know. This is the most advanced in China at this point. Now, I do want to make this video because when I hear this information, whether it happens or not, it very well could. Normally people are concerned, they're very worried, kind of stressed out, maybe a little afraid, and they don't frame the conversation in the way I think it needs to be. The kingdom of darkness is not scary. They're not powerful. There's a lot of them. And they're crafty and shifty. They're easy to spot. They're easy to pinpoint. They're goofy, they're silly, and they're a joke. So think about Joe Biden. Think about Kamala Harris. Think about Tampon Tim Walz. Think about, what's the guy that laughed really funny years back? Think about the Bush dynasty. This is the cabal. And think about the fake Jewish man who's gay. I don't remember his name, but was basically all for Satanism and talking down on God and being all shifty. What I don't hear people say that needs to be said is that the cabal and the satanic agenda is going to be ran by a bunch of clowns. Stupid, pathetic jokes. It's going to be very obvious with anyone that has half of a brain to see what's coming. We will see the mark of the beast. And it will only be people, I believe it'll only be people that have willingly chosen the side of evil that will fall for this. I think it'll be so obvious. And The side of evil can no longer pretend and wear the mask of power. They're not powerful. The veil has singed. We're now being shown. Their true nature. They are pathetic. They are weak. They are a joke. And they're so dorky that it hurts. Like that subculture of Satanism and being tough and a biker, and that's a fraud, and that's been exposed, and that's ruined. So now we just have a bunch of woke leftist weirdos that are going to go down with the ship. It's going to be obvious. It's going to be a joke. They're going to look pathetic. They're going to look weak. It's going to be a circus clown show. And not very many people will willingly take these marks unless they're probably already on some type of medication and there's something not right with them. Like they've chosen evil, so they're like addicted to that evil. They have to get more of it. Like if there are still any Hillary supporters, they will probably take the mark of the beast. If there's anyone that would vote for Kamala, the 12 people out there, they will probably take the mark of the beast. There is nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing to be afraid of. They're not scary. They're a joke. It's going to be obvious for everyone to see who and what they are. And also, God speeds up time so that no one actually gets hurt. So, what's going to happen if this mark of the beast rolls out? It'll probably be shut down within 2 weeks, if not 3 days. It could be the 3 days of darkness for all I know. I don't know. But if they roll out these implants, and then just a bunch of purple-haired woke leftists take it, okay? No one else takes it, and it's a joke. And then the stores try to force you to use the implant to check out. How long do you think that's gonna last before that's discontinued? I'll give it 3 days. There's going to be a bunch of rioters, protesters, people will boycott. Remember that you can go without food for 30 days. So we will be just fine. I can guarantee every store that tries to force you to have an implant to check out in the United States, they will be going out of business. And they will be forced to overturn that policy within a week. We will be just fine. Do not be afraid of these silly clowns. They are asshat clowns. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but there is nothing to be afraid of. And this is the end of the age. God has already won. We're just seeing this play out. So the evil out there has got to fulfill prophecy. And if we really haven't seen all of the mark of the beast yet, and it's coming, then don't be afraid at all. Because they do get power from your fear. Think about the animes where you have like the evil villains, and then they get power from, negative energy or stuff like that. So don't be afraid of them. Don't give in. Don't take any implants. Don't take any more of these. Like, I haven't been following politics. I haven't had time for this past year. I was always like big into politics, like read everything. I'd spend like an hour a day researching this stuff. I knew all of it. Well, guess what? I have not looked at it at all in the last year, and there's the most going on. But I have seen a few headlines here and there, or maybe I'll see something flash on a screen at the gym. And I'll hear things about like some new bird flu, avian flu or something. So like, what kind of exposure is this? What kind of awakening is this? The last one of these really woke people up about whether or not these work and whether or not we should even be taking these. So it went from a very fringe minority of people, including myself, that never took these and kept their children from getting these, to now half of people don't believe them. Okay, and then they're going to push another illness and another illness, and then have more of these ready to go. So now half of people don't want to take it. It's going to be 99% of people won't want to take these by the time they're done with it. And then you'll have a few people pouting and grumpy, like they will never admit they were wrong. They will keep taking it and they'll go down with the ship. So I guess if that's a choice they want to make, they can go right ahead, because we have free will. Don't be afraid. They're silly clowns. They're silly worms. I have seen I have seen some of these demons. I've seen their countenance. I can hear their voice, the way they behave. They are like Disney villains, and not the main boss. They're like secondary. These are goofy clowns. There's no reason to be afraid of them. They will try to get you, and they will fail. If you have sided with God, you pledge allegiance to God, you try to be obedient, God will not let you be destroyed. So there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. All of our lives are being monitored and tracked by both sides. God knows what's going on, and if you are a true servant of God, you have nothing to worry about. God will protect you and save you. So I thank you guys for watching. There are prophetic videos out there. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not. But if they push some implant out there, then it's going to be a joke. It'll be short-lived. We're going to be okay. So just go down to your local Walmart or whatever, hold up a sign, or say, I'm not buying your product. Moon the store, I don't care. But, just make your voice be heard and leave. And I hope you guys have a few days of food stored up. But guess what? We don't need it. We can fast. Because these stores will be going out of business. Anything that goes along with this and tries to force you to have an implant will be going out of business. And they will be changing their policies on TV, apologizing to us with a matter of days. As it says that God speeds up time. So I thank you for watching, and God bless you all.